America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up.
Still asleep.
Well, too bad, Troll. You're gonna have to get eat. Let's eat. The cookie box is this one.
Shy of the 40. Now it's the Boise State along. Jay. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around at 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Come on, let's go. 6-5-7.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let the house.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
21.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Chris Long. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Oh, God.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Twisting away. A second nice move. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense heading out. And, you know, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think, favorites again?
I think so, because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they'll have to take everyone's best shot week in and week out during the season.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Wentz looking deep for his tight end, and that's caught inside the 30. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Falcons offense, Charles, heading back out there, coming off a 10-6 season, made the playoffs again. But coming off the previous season when they blew that Super Bowl to the Patriots, I think a lot of folks were expecting more in 2017. So now turn the page. What do you expect this year?
They want to return to explosiveness on offense. I mean, that's what they've got to get to. You mentioned 2016. They rolled up points like crazy. Absolutely obliterating people on the offensive side of the ball. They want to get back to that. Get Julio Jones. Get him sprung free again. They drafted Calvin Ridley out of Alabama to help with that. All right, they can run the football, obviously, with Devontae Freeman. On the defensive side, the mantra is speed, speed, speed. And they want to get Vic Beasley back chasing the quarterback. The league in sacks 2 seasons ago.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here. It's ready in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons
Oh,
grab it.
say, bro.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
39. 22.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard.
He calling time out. I mean, he calling time out. He can't push the start.
Get in the car and don't pay attention to that bird kid. Let's go. Cookie wants to sit. Cookie wants to sit. Let's go. Cookie wants to go. Let's go. We're getting ready to go.
Get up!
Cookie wants to go. You're not in this seat. Sorry. Now
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon.
Hey, let's go. Get up!
Ryan. And this one's in.
Oh my God,
The
boy.
tight end was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
It's Coleman here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. It's caught by Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Please, please.
This is Ajayi. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he is swung
if you don't get out of my
at
spot.
the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I want to come me.
Wentz to throw on second down. Ertz has it left side. Oh, ball's right over him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Wentz.
Oh my God, bro.
Since December 10th of last year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they're rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Hey, let's go. Got 21. Hey, cut. Right.
On second down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball
Because it ain't just
success on first
straight
down.
speed. It's like you got to do this, you got to do that. That shit crazy.
And 2nd and 8 and 9.
Freeman again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go. Get up.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you.
The nigga came from Alabama.
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got.
The wide receiver last year, Calvin Ridley.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, man, it's the first NFL catch for Calvin Ridley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They run with Ajayi. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try to stay ahead of the pace because you're all looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go. 39. 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hate this shit, man.
Into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Ryan. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a play fake. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Can't have enough good pass-catching tight ends in the NFL. And the Eagles, they wanted to replenish their stock. They lost Trey Burton in the offseason, so they selected Dallas Goedert out of South Dakota State in the second round, and he is nothing but a big-time pass catcher.
What a great story, because South Dakota State didn't offer him a scholarship out of high school. He walked on there.
Yeah, so now Zach Ertz has a running mate at tight end.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got it.
Ojai hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Walk out.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who caught it up and said, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Ryan now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful when you're losing? So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll look to run with 3. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now?
Hey, you done it. Put the light out.
If you go for it on fourth down.
Put the toys back on the table.
Dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Shorty.
To throw is Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 74 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on.
Go, man. Go ahead, man.
Incomplete.
Damn.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Sproles, the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Eagles. Well, where have we seen this before? This might be shades of Super Bowl 52, Charles. Eagles up by a score in the fourth quarter, needing to run some clock.
Yeah, and they don't need to take that much off here. But think about it this way. Different quarterback under center with the one you're thinking about.
Yeah, Nick Foles under center, Super Bowl 52. Here, Carson Wentz. But in Super Bowl 52, they took over 7 minutes off the clock.
They certainly did, and they really ground it down and stuck it in the end zone.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Sunday. 81, 81. 81, 81. Hey, stat. Black, come on. Let's go.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's something to throw. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, stop. Gun.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He's unable to complete it. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. They got his man. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
They call holding, man. Hell no, boy. Oh my God.
One score down. Here we go.
Hell no.
Go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, right, left. Right. 20.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Well, this is
And that boy caught it.
complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Well, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Okay.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Runs through the contact. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
What are you doing?
I was trying to find Julio. He was...
wide open. Who the hell?
No, see, it don't always be like that.
Not only
with the pass.
You think somebody opened that nigga goddamn fly across the fucking screen?
That nigga on looking like this, like, hey, nigga on
Enter
here.
passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
A lot of bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run.
Oh, bro.
He's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter. They're going for it on 4th and goal. One last shot for Ryan. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts.